Welcome to Rock and Roll Medicine. I'm Denny Spinks. I'm here with Jason Neal from Mind Incision. How are you doing today, Jason?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. So tell me a little bit about Mind Incision.
So we've been a band for about a year and a half now. Birthed from other bands locally in Denver. I was in a fairly mid-level, I guess, national touring act, Arcanium, years back, and John, our guitar player, he founded this band, and he asked me to come do a song, and I wrote a song, and that was "Aneurysm of a Narcissist," which was our second single, I believe. And then we just kind of went from there and built the band. I mean, it was me and John and Kyle at first, and then we brought in Kelly, and then we brought in Joel, and now we're so we recorded with Dave Otero at Flatline Audio. We did 3 songs, and then a few months later we came back. We did 5 more, and then we just started putting out singles, and videos and stuff, and that got us a lot of attention. I mean, with the names we have in the band, and the people, and all that, we were able to sign with Music Gallery International pretty quickly. And then we found, through Sean Baruch, our manager, we found Jamie Roberts, and she's been working with us now for a few months. So, and I mean, we played I guess a debut show back in January, nearly sold out the Bluebird Theater here in Denver, and then we just started looking for tours. And so Dave Chavari is an old friend of mine with El Nino, and and he had a European tour coming up, and we decided that we'd go ahead and jump on that with them. So we're going to do that here in August. August 23rd we'll leave, and then it's the 27th through the 23rd of September, and then we're back for a week, and then we're right back out again with Mushroom Head and Upon a Burning Body and There Is No Us, and we're going to do a little East Coast kind of Midwest stint with those guys, and then I guess we'll be home for the holidays until January. So
Nice. You guys sound pretty busy.
It's been busy since we started, man, but it's all good stuff, So
You got some good. I mean, you're on some good bills, so
yeah,
that's good as well.
It's been a lot of work, We've written a lot of songs. We have a lot of songs that we're currently writing now too. We just finished up music for a new single, and we have we have probably 15 songs that we're going to work on here coming up once we get back from these tours. So it's definitely been busy, man, but it's the good busy,
Yeah, right, for sure. So before we get into the videos and the singles and stuff, well, I'm kind of curious. Are you more interested in putting out an album?
So we have the enough music, I guess, to put out an album. Right now, the singles and the videos with the singles are doing us better than I feel a whole album would be at this point in time. We're not really looking to sign with a small label or anything. Like, we're trying to work things out for ourselves. I mean, this is 2024. It's a whole different thing. It's an artist era, So we're trying to get things worked out for ourselves, financially, and put some stability behind the band with the attention of the fans and stuff like that, which it seems to be doing well. I mean, a year and a half's not that long, and we're already jumping on some pretty sick tours. So I don't think an album is really in our future unless we come with some record label that's huge wants to say, hey, we'll give you a sweet deal if you give us a record. And then at that point, we probably would do that.
Gotcha. So I was looking at some of your videos. How your videos are they
no, so
as well?
The videos that we have are produced by Luke Ostermiller with Lost Films. He's been doing, I mean, I write the idea for the video, the screenplay, whatever it is, whatever the video's about, generally for the last few. And then typically we just have Luke kind of direct it and put it together for us. And he does a really good job with that. um, the videos that we have. So the new one that we're coming out with for Final Warning, which is a pretty big deal right now. We're getting a lot of attention about this, and that's thanks to Jamie Roberts, our publicist. She's doing a great job for us. But um, Final Warning is done by Noe DeLeon, and it's Axiom Media, and so it's yep, yeah. So
Okay, I think I remember them. Yeah, because some of the subject matter in your videos are pretty. I I don't want to say for YouTube. It's like you're not allowed to say a lot of that stuff, like self deletion and stuff like that. Um, and whether it's PTSD in the military as well. Is this stuff that's very personal to you that's reached out and hit you hardest?
so with the with 0230, that was a song that my guitar player John kind of had halfway written when I came into the band. And so what we did is we collabed on the rest of the lyrics together, and it was more of a it was it was written for his friends that have been through that situation. And so the gentleman that's in the video, that has the gun and all that, and he's like screaming and freaking out with the PTSD, that is one of those friends. And so he was able to get us some footage from the war that he was in and all that, and all of that footage is actual footage of him and his platoon in the war. So it's a pretty cool concept. And yeah, we what we try to do is, every third or fourth song we try to uh, write it about an issue that's going on in the world today, that could use some attention. And so with that said, the awakening, when we wrote and put that video out, that one was for children, that are dealing with like issues with self-harming and suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. And so and then when we put it out, we came to find that there's actually a lot of adult people that are dealing with the same thing. And so a lot of comments on our video saying, hey man, you guys have saved me from depression, like this song hits hard with me, stuff like that. And that's the kind of things we want to see. If we can get one person to connect with the song and share it, I think that's our goal. And not all of our songs are like that. Like we have some songs that are, just about life experience through our own eyes. And the one that is coming out, Final Warning, that song is written about energy and the most powerful thing in the universe. And there's a little blurb in there about Einstein's eighth wonder and stuff like that, compound interest and all that. So yeah, we try to connect with fans through uh, things that need attention, and I guess every third or fourth song we'll do something like that. So
Yeah, because some of that is very right up front and happening now. So so yeah, when I seen that, I was like, wow, okay, you're touching on some subjects that some people will not.
yeah, and we feel comfortable with it too, because what we're trying to do is open that door for those people to get some help if they need it. You know what I mean? It's not like it's just it's an option, and honestly, the connection with the fans through the music, that's our goal. Like, to meet the people, I can't wait to meet some of these people. I mean, I've had people tell us on our socials and stuff that they can't wait to see us live, coming through with Mushroom Head, and I'm just like, I can't wait to meet you, because I'm so glad we connected with you guys. And I've been like my other bands and stuff, you know uh I'd write songs about serial killers or like massacres, or life experience of loss of love and shit like that, and it's not the same as writing in this band. And it's the cool thing about this band is, Mind Incision, people always go directly to like cutting or whatever, but what it is like control through sound wave, like mind control through sound wave. So we like to get in your mind and make you think about these things that we're talking about. I mean, that's generally what we're trying to get across. So
I'm not gonna lie, your video for Left Behind kind of creeped me out a little bit. I mean, I
yeah.
just I don't know if it's the fingers. I really don't, but the gas mask doesn't bother me. It's the fingers, and I don't know why. But so that was shot in a club, correct?
So that was shot in a abandoned warehouse here in Denver. And this warehouse is huge. It's like it's got to be like 15,000 square feet, and there's like 42 different rooms, and it's pretty crazy. Um, and so, and essentially, the idea behind that video is the two kids have been left behind, by a parent. But what we're trying to convey in there is that there's always going to be somebody there for you if you are left behind, whether it be a monster that can scare off the other monsters or whatever the case may be. And so in that video, we have the white ghost with the fingers, and he's more of like a fallen angel, that comes down and injects his power into me so that I can take care of these children on earth, in this desolate world or whatever. And so, and to be honest with you, man, it's just written about my kids. It's, their mother left them behind, and I've been raising them by myself with my girlfriend now. But, it's been years since they've seen her. And so it was written about that. So, and then we wanted to put a spin on it where it's like the monster within me will scare away the ones that didn't want you or want to take you and treat you badly. So the gas mask actually has a microphone built into it, and I do use that on stage when I put the finger. So I innovated that and patented it years ago in 2013 with Arcanium. We did a song called Mortar Massacre, and I had two guys come out with gas masks on, and we had t-shirt launchers that looked like mortar launchers, and we'd shoot t-shirts out of it. And I used the gas mask mic with an American flag running around on the stage, and they'd shoot t-shirts out. And so then I took that idea and I turned it into this idea with this band, just trying to, it's a much better looking, um, I guess, creation because of the type of mask. And then I was able to make the microphone a lot smaller so it wasn't so weird looking on there. And it's wireless too, so you can plug in wireless on the side of it and um, just go free instead of having a cord. My old one had a cord that went up around my head like this. So, but yeah, that, like, I'd wear that and the fingers and the hood all on stage for Left Behind only. Just
I was going to ask you about that.
Mhm.
So that's what I was referring to. Um, and those are some long fingers too. Those aren't, it's kind of hard for you to do anything as far as like, because they come out pretty far.
They're about 20 inches long, and they were the idea of my daughter actually. I was trying to figure out how to make some weird tentacle fingers, and she told me, "Hey, roll up these pieces of paper." And I was like, "Oh, that is a great idea." So I rolled up paper and taped two pieces of paper together about this long, and then I used hot glue to put the veins on it and make it look all crazy, and then painted it and then attached it to the gloves. So it's super light, easy to move around. But yeah, I can't grab anything or nothing like that. That's why I have to have a microphone in the mask.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's pretty clever having the mic in the mask because I'd never heard that before. And I was like, man, that's pretty clever. It's got to get hot in there though. Kind of like,
Oh, it's so hot. It's awful. But I mean, for one song, I'm okay. Done. Yeah. If that was a whole set, man, I would need a totally different setup for sure. But I mean, I do it for one song. And we put samples in between the two songs before Left Behind, after The Awakening ends and before Left Behind, so that I have 45 seconds to get backstage, put on the hood, put on the mask, check the mic, and get the gloves on and come back out. So it's a pretty quick changeover, but it's all planned out. We do pretty good with it. So
is that the only song that you switch out to a different outfit or any? I don't want to say outfit, but like,
basically, right now, yes, but at the show at the Bluebird Theater, I did 3 change outs because I ditched my vest. I had a vest on, and I ditched the vest and put on a different shirt, and then did the Left Behind thing, and then took the mask and all that off, and I had just a white tank top on after that. So technically 3 changes, but shirts are easy. It's when you got to get into a jumpsuit or a hood like that or whatever and make it all fit, like get right. You run out of time really quickly. So
So, what's the biggest inspiration? I mean, I obviously said you had a couple kids, a couple daughters. Is that your biggest inspiration as far as like creating and doing what you do?
Well, there's a lot of inspiration, man. My kids are a lot of it, yeah, recently. But and I have a son and a daughter, and then I have a kid I adopted who's 17, and I have two stepdaughters too. So, I mean, there's a lot of family involved in it, a lot of writing, but most of it comes from personal experience and the pain that's felt through whoever's eyes I'm writing about in that case, or whatever, like Left Behind the Kids, for example, or Awakening the Kids, or friends that have gone through PTSD, or just just plain out writing to be creative. I mean, I have so many stories to tell. There's it's kind of endless. Keeps coming.
So, you guys hadn't. You mentioned Midwest. Do you know dates at all, or is it just out of curiosity? I was
Where are
wondering.
you located at?
I'm in Kansas City,
Okay, so
and I was trying to
uh,
think if you were on the Mushroom Head. I don't know if I was trying to look to see if Mushroom Head was coming through.
we're I don't think we come through Kansas City and Missouri. I think the closest one is Ohio to that, so it's pretty far up. Everything's kind of like we hit Milwaukee, and there's three Ohio dates. We have Indiana, so it's kind of north, as far as coming through, and everything's pretty north. I mean, I think the furthest south we get is Virginia. Yeah, no, it's all like I said, it's all kind of, I don't even know how you would classify that. It's not necessarily Midwest either. It's more like North Central.
The Northeast, right?
Yeah, so like, and it's October 4th through October 26th, and we end in Columbus, I think, and we start in Buffalo. So
Wow, it's better to start earlier in the year than January in Buffalo.
yeah, hey man, I've been there before, and it like I think it was 2012 with Arcanium. I toured with El Nino up to Buffalo, and it was February. It was freezing.
Those are long, long road trips, man, for sure. Trying to get to gig when
Yeah,
it's
yep,
snowing and minus degree. It's not fun for sure. So, do you
yeah.
have any long term plans as far as like what happens after the first of the year?
Right now, we're just looking for more touring opportunities. So um, I know that they'll come. We're already looking at some tours. I can't talk about them yet, but I know that they're going to come, and we plan on being on the road at least half the year next year, and then we'll probably settle down and write some more music so that we can continue putting out media for everybody to enjoy. But the big thing here is to just stay on the road, stay focused with marketing and gaining fan base
For
at this
sure.
time.
Were you on any of the big festivals this year?
Nope, not this year. We are shooting to do them next year, though. We'll see what happens with Danny Weimer. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but we'd love to be, and I think we'll get there. It may not be this coming year, but we will get there. We're just gonna keep pushing as hard as we can and see what happens, man.
So, I imagine where can people get you? Where are your socials?
Yeah, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We are on Twitter. We don't use it much. I don't know, but we're there. I mean, we're on all of them. So hit us up anywhere. We also have a official site. I mean, you can get us on YouTube, and then as far as music and media, we're on everything as well, all the way down to Snapchat and all that. So
Jason, I want to thank you for hanging out with me for these few minutes, and I look forward to seeing you if you come through town. We'll come say hi.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we're definitely gonna make it down there at some point, man. So we'll get you on the list so you can come hang out and kick it with us, and it'll be good to hang out in person. But I'm really glad to have been talking to you, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. If you got anything else, just let Jamie know, and we'll do something else.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, bud.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.